wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind.
So yes, Hat Yai. So Hat Yai is the biggest city in southern Thailand. It's pretty sprawling. It is easy-ish to walk around, but in general everybody seems to get like grabs and scooters and bike around. It doesn't feel like there's that many people who sort of wander around the city per se. I know in the last one of these we did Siem Reap, which was the tiny sort of city town in northern Cambodia, which was small enough to sort of wander. I would say that Hat Yai, we've now gone big again, guys. We've now gone to sort of a sprawling metropolis where you want to get public transport or grabs or bikes around. But the great news for any digital nomads out there is that there are so many coffee shops. Honestly, literally every single road that you walk down, there's millions of coffee shops. They're all really modern, they're all really good price. There's amazing Wi-Fi. But I'm ruining what I'm gonna say, aren't I? I'm going through them. I just wanted to give a bit of background. I'm currently in a really nice coffee shop called Chow Doi, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, which is really cool, really modern, which is around. If you are looking for sort of more of a coffee shop vibe to work in, then I do recommend this one, but like I say, there are loads more. Anyway, I've got to stop stepping on what I'm gonna say next. So let's go through my usual points. The first, well, let me tell you what they are first of all. So we've got safety, we've got cost of living, we've got places to work, like viability of working here with Wi-Fi, and then we've got a vibe. So, you know, if you're someone who likes to kind of go out and have that sort of social vibe, what's the situation? So first up then, we have got, drum roll, safety. So is Hat Yai safe? So first up is safety. So in terms of safety, I've been wandering around, been to shopping centres. There's like a big Western influence here as well. So if you do want things like your Starbucks or your McDonald's or KFCs and things, they've got it all. So you can easily wander around sort of those big outlets and wander down the streets, and like I say, I feel completely safe here. Everybody has been so nice and really friendly. I would just say on this point, please look at your local government travel advice before coming, because it's on, you know, it is on the border. So yes, just before you come, have a quick look at your local government advice. Just type in, you know, Hat Yai safety advice for your country, and double check before you come. But like I say, I mean, I feel very comfortable. I could just wander around here happily. Everybody's been really nice. Even, you know, coffee shops and our hotels and, you know, all of the service industry here is really reliant on people coming on holiday. And like I say, really friendly so far. So yes, look up your own local advice before coming, but feel perfectly safe from my end.
Love is love. Love is love.
Right guys, next up is cost. So the great news, as always, probably with most of the videos that I'm going to do, unless we go to Singapore, is that it's so much cheaper here than back home. Everything's cheaper, from rent to drinks to coffees to internet to the gym to all of these different things. Everything just seems a lot cheaper than back home. The other good news is that it's cheaper than Bangkok. So if you are looking at potentially becoming a digital nomad and you're sort of weighing up the two big cities of Bangkok and Hat Yai as possibilities, Hat Yai does seem a bit cheaper than Bangkok in general for things like rent, gym, sort of your major expenses. The other good news is that grabs are super cheap. So it's pretty much like $2 to get anywhere in Hat Yai if you're not leaving sort of the city centre. So if you are looking for like a 20-minute journey, you can expect to pay something like $2. So cheap. So that is the really good news. The bad news is that it's probably more expensive than other places in Thailand. So it's slightly more. I mean, something like a beer might cost you $1. Elsewhere in Thailand, you're looking at potentially like $1.50 to $2 here for maybe a beer. Coffee, so could cost you anywhere from sort of $1 to $5. Coffees seem slightly more expensive here. In terms of rent, so you're looking at about $500 for a apartment for a month. In some places in Thailand, you can find a place for like $300, up to $400. So it's slightly more, but I think you expect that from a city anyway. And in terms of any kind of deal breaker, I really wouldn't say that it is. I would say that it's still such a good price for city life. So if you can live here and you can work here and you can be a nomad here, then spending $500 on rent instead of maybe $400 somewhere a bit quieter is so worth it, because you've got the lifestyle of Hat Yai, you've got all the great restaurants, you've got all the great bars, you've got the great coffee shops, and you've got a lot more infrastructure. So, I mean, it's easy for me to compare because I've just been to Siem Reap in Cambodia, which was really quiet, really easy to walk everywhere, and probably on par, maybe slightly cheaper than life here in Hat Yai. However, you know, it doesn't have the big infrastructure. It has got a hospital and a kind of a smaller doctors, but here in Hat Yai, you know that you're gonna have sort of big hospitals, opticians, every type of doctor that you might need, big cinemas playing English films. It's got sort of the bigger, massive infrastructure compared to somewhere slightly smaller. So I think that makes it easier to live as a digital nomad here. And in terms of the cost, like I say, and I keep saying, and I'm gonna say in all my videos, expensive for the country maybe, but expensive compared to back home, no, definitely not. So in terms of the cost, once again, big thumbs up from me, especially when it comes to getting around, because I've just been absolutely mind blown by how cheap it is to get a Grab over here. So yes, thumbs up on cost. Right, next up is actually places to work and the feasibility of being able to work here. So the great news here is that the Wi-Fi is mind-blowing. If you are easily pleased, like me. No, this is the best Wi-Fi I've seen on our whole travel so far, everywhere over Hat Yai. I don't know why. I mean, for some reason it seems better than Bangkok. It seems literally like the best Wi-Fi you can get, really. Everything's uploading super quickly, and I'm really, really impressed with it. So, big thumbs up on the Wi-Fi. So that's a big thumbs up on the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is amazing everywhere, but what about actual places to work? So there are several co-working spaces. The big one seems to be called Tuber, Tuber, which is a really popular co-working space with really, really good reviews. It's about $115 a month for no holds barred access at all times. However, if you're not looking for co-working space and you're looking for a coffee shop, like I say, there are so many coffee shops in Hat Yai, like you would not believe it. I don't think I've ever been anywhere with so many coffee shops. Actually, this is called Wi-Fi Coffee behind me. This is actually a co-working space as well, which I believe has a coffee shop inside, so you could always go and sit in the coffee shop and work, or pay to sit on one of the proper desks. There are so many coffee shops. There are countless places to work. Massive thumbs up from me in terms of places to work. It's completely feasible. There's coffee shops, there's bars, there's co-working spaces, there's a bit of everything. There's a Grab with my name on it. Hold on. Sorry about that, just getting the Grab. Like I said earlier, Grabs are so cheap here, and it's quite a big city to try and get around. So if you are going quite far, so from that coffee shop, which was a really good place to work, to the Central Festival shopping centre, it's pretty far. So definitely get a Grab, which was like 87 baht for a Grab there. So like I say, such a good price. Yeah, loads of places to work. We're actually going to it's called Central Festival. It's like the big shopping centre in the middle of town. People from all over come to Hat Yai to go to this shopping centre. It's so big, so popular. It's got like heaps of fashion shops, heaps of food sort of stalls and things, and then it's got, if you want it, a massive 2-story Starbucks, so you could work from there. If you don't want to you know, see the, if you're there and you don't want to see the little coffee shops from further out, although there are also so many amazing independent coffee shops in Hat Yai, so, you know, encourage that as well. And really randomly, so we went yesterday and we were walking through and I saw this sign for co-working area and I was like, oh, okay, cool, so there's a co-working space in the Central Festival, and it turned out it's actually in McDonald's. So McDonald's in the shopping centre has got a co-working area, so you can go and get your Big Mac, sit down, get a milkshake and do some work. Bargain, hey? So I'll see if I can show you now when we get there and we can see what it looks like. But in terms of places to work, I really would say that Hat Yai is up there in terms of places in Southeast Asia. I've just never seen so many coffee shops in one place in my life. So massive thumbs up on places to work. Let's see if we can go and find a McDonald's co-working space.
Just give me a chance. I know that we can find our love again. Now hear me, just one more dance, 'cause I know we can make it right again. And I know you're the one I've been looking for, and I know you're the one for me. So baby, I'm ready.
Right, here we are at Central Festival, the big shopping centre. It's massive. Don't think you can see from here just how big it is. It's about to be Chinese New Year, so you can see lanterns behind me and lanterns everywhere. I will show you the McDonald's co-working space, but I think that this actually really neatly brings me to our next big topic, which is vibe. Now I know vibe is so, it's so, what's the word where, subjective. Vibe is so subjective, so what I think is a good vibe, other people may say it's a bad vibe, etc. I will say that in terms of daytime vibe, in terms of being able to do some shopping and see people and, you know, have a good time with locals, the vibe here for the daytime is fantastic. It's literally a day out. There's like little trains that run around the shopping centre which you can go and get the train to. There's loads of people who've got really dressed up and just look so beautiful here for just a day's shopping and to go around the shops and things. The vibe in this shopping centre is amazing. So we'll do nighttime vibe a bit later, but let me show you daytime vibe in the shopping centre.
I know that we can find our love again. Now hear me, just one more dance, 'cause I know we can make it right again. And I know you're the one I've been looking for, and I know you're the one for me. So baby, I'm reaching out for your love.
The vibe of the shopping centre earlier, really fun, really busy, loads of people in the shops. Now it's important to see what the vibe is like in the evening as well. I don't just take you out during the daytime. Evening vibe out in Hat Yai seems to be absolutely buzzing. The restaurants are full of people. It's amazing to see the Japanese influence in food as well. There's such fusion food here. So big thumbs up for evening vibe. We're going to check out Walking Street after this as well, so let's see what it's like.
Want you to stay, you never had to be alone again.
Yes, great vibes. Do you know what? This is Hat Yai. In the daytime, everyone's at work. It's so quiet everywhere. You have to come to Walking Street in the evening to really experience just the people and the vibe and the atmosphere of Hat Yai. It's so chilled out and quiet in the day, and you think it's kind of a sleepy city, and then you come here in the evening and it's beautiful and it's all going on, and there's karaoke or professional singer, sorry, she was really good actually. And the vibe's excellent. So I would say, actually, do you know what one interesting thing is, and a big difference between Walking Street on Ho Chi Minh, Walking Street in Bangkok, and here, obviously, is alcohol, guys. Because there's a big Muslim influence here, there's not like your bars and everybody pushing shots on you. You can actually walk down the street, unlike Koh Sam Road now, which is like impossible to get 10 meters without someone selling you a shot. So it's really refreshing to see actually just not drunk people everywhere. Yeah, really nice, healthy lifestyle. I think that really contributes to a really chilled evening atmosphere. So yeah, big fan of the vibe. I think especially if you're kind of tired of the big party venues and the big party streets, and you're looking to come somewhere a bit more wholesome, amazing food, all about community, all about being outside. It reminds me a lot of kind of the big European places like Spain and Italy, where families will sit outside and everyone's, I'm just getting, as always, would it even be me if I wasn't getting run over? Classic Genevieve. Anyway, yes, yeah, big thumbs up. So I think that, love it, lovely vibe, really lovely people. Love it. So yeah, thumbs up on vibe. So that is it in terms of digital nomading and Hat Yai. Hopefully you've seen quite a lot today. I would say as well, it's important to mention again that there's just so many amenities in this city. Like I say, you've got dentists, you've got hospitals, you've got doctors. It's the kind of place where you can comfortably live and know that all your needs are going to be sorted. So really happy with that. Great vibe, good price, amazing food, interesting mix of Japanese. We ate Japanese this evening, and it was a restaurant called Porn actually. But it was really nice food. So yeah, really good. Thumbs up all round for Hat Yai. Hopefully this has been useful. Let me know if you do already live here and if I've missed anything. Please subscribe to my channel. And thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.